Welcome to New Sky TV Explosive. With over 3 million pre-orders before even airing, what makes Meteor Shower so irresistible? Yuxin x Wang Haozhen. This tragic love story set in a wealthy family is both sweet and heartbreaking. Good heavens, the first bombshell of 2026 is this powerful. Meteor Shower has shattered the ceiling for short dramas. Before its official release, pre-orders have already surged past 3 million. This isn't just hot, it's a nuclear explosion, ladies. Yuxin and Wang Haozhen, their first collaboration, has already created an overwhelming top-tier CP chemistry. One is a box office queen, a terrifying force with 10.7 million votes, leaving the second-place contender more than 5 million behind. The other is the epitome of a gentle yet domineering CEO, whose captivating eyes and joy without fading dawn have won over countless fans, making them want to kneel down and call him their husband. These two, one intellectual and one martial, one cold and one warm, are going all out in their first collaboration. Viewers' adrenaline has already exploded. Yuxin's portrayal of Liu Yinning this time is simply the pinnacle of revenge aesthetics. On the surface, she's a cool and aloof office worker who infiltrates the wealthy KTWI group as an intern, but secretly she's the daughter of Haozhen, the financial director who mysteriously fell to his death 5 years ago. She changes her name, hides her overwhelming hatred, and gradually gets closer to the truth. The ice and fire hidden in her eyes, both shattering and burning, have already made netizens collectively break down just from the trailer photos. Yuxin's face paired with the vengeful heiress, who can resist? Not to mention her previous phenomenal success with Summer of Fendra, 4.4 billion views. She can truly break hearts when she plays a broken character. This time, with her beautiful, cool, and crazy vengeful heiress, I'm definitely watching. Not watching is a must. Then there's Jian Cao, played by Wang Haozhen, the young and domineering chairman of KTWI. On the surface, he's as gentle as a spring breeze, doting on Liu Yinning to the core. When handing her water, his fingertips lightly touch her, his eyes seem to want to drown her in honey. But who would have thought that beneath this gentleness lies a shocking secret? He nurtures her growth while secretly manipulating the game. The gentler he is, the more dangerous he becomes, the more addictive and chilling it is. Fans are already crying out in the comments, Wang Haozhen's domineering CEO filter is forever invincible. This contrast between cunning and gentleness is killing me. Kill it all. The plot twists are even more chilling and heart-pounding. She seeks revenge for her mother, every step fraught with danger. He harbors a dark past, yet falls deeply in love with her. Love and hate, revenge and redemption, sweetness and torment, like two knives stabbing into the heart simultaneously. The sweetness is cloyingly sweet, the torment suffocatingly painful. It's simply unstoppable. Even before its release, Meteor Shower has already shattered the ceiling for short dramas. 3 million pre-registrations aren't just numbers, they represent the entire internet's collective please, let me see their love-hate relationship. Yuxin's cold, vengeful eyes and Wang Haozhen's gentle, deadly smile. This deadly gamble in a wealthy family is a zero-sum game. Whoever falls in love first loses. But the audience has already completely lost, willingly being tormented, sweetened, and manipulated by the two. Sisters, prepare your tissues and heart medication. Meteor Shower is here, and this fire is destined to burn through the entire short drama scene in 2026. Are you ready to be torn apart by sweetness and heartbreak? The evidence points directly to the lover. This knife is too ruthless. The plot of Meteor Shower is designed to grind the audience's hearts into the ground, a double whammy of sweetness and heartbreak, so addictive you can't stop watching. The knife of truth is handed to the one you love most. This is Meteor Shower's most lethal move. After 5 years of lying low, Liu Yinning infiltrated KTWI under a different identity, like a poisoned dagger, relentlessly pursuing the truth behind her mother's fall. She thought she had sealed her heart away, leaving only the flames of revenge burning within. But then she met Jian Cao. He was like a lamp suddenly lit in the winter night, excessively gentle and doting. He would bring her hot coffee late at night while she worked overtime, his fingertips inadvertently brushing against the back of her hand. He would personally hold an umbrella for her in the pouring rain, getting soaked himself when the umbrella tilted. When she was drunk and out of control, he would gently coax her and carry her back to her room, his eyes filled with unconcealed heartache. At that moment, Liu Yinning wondered for the first time, could there really be someone in the world who could soften her heart like this, besides revenge? But the cruelest joke of fate had only just begun. All the clues, like an intricate spider web, slowly tightened. The surveillance footage showed that the last phone call before the fall was to Ji Yanzhao. The final signatory to the financial black hole was Ji Yanzhao. Even the top-secret document that drove Hao Huanian to despair bore his signature. The evidence was overwhelming, every single piece pointing to him. The man she trusted most, the man she loved most, was actually the murderer who destroyed her mother, destroyed everything she had. Ji Yanzhao, tell me, all of this is fake, isn't it? Liu Yining's eyes were red, the evidence in her hand trembling like autumn leaves in the wind. Ji Yanzhao simply looked at her quietly, his atoms apple-bobbing, his voice low and hoarse as if squeezed from his chest. Yining, some truths you'd rather never know. For a moment, the air seemed to freeze love to the extreme, so too did hate. She raised her hand to slap him, but stopped midair, tears falling first. Sweet as honey, cruel as slow torture. Viewers' hearts were torn to shreds, then forcibly stitched back together, torn again, stitched back together. It just wouldn't stop. This evidence pointing directly to the lover premise is simply the pinnacle of short drama thrills. Revenge thrills plus family drama plus sweet romance plus extreme plot twists plus mystery surrounding the true culprit, layer upon layer, every frame making you scream, stop the torture. Give us some sweetness. Oh my God, is he really the murderer? Please, give me a chance to clear my name. Guo Yuxin's crying scene is killing me. Wang Haozhen, explain yourself. Netizens have completely gone mad. Just for this lover is the real culprit twist. I'm already maxing out my pre-orders. A vengeful heiress ex a gentle yet cunning CEO, evidence pointing to the lover. This drama is bound to be a hit. 3 million pre-orders. What's that? I'll spend money to boost its popularity as soon as it airs. Meteor Shower is more than just a short drama. It's a meticulously designed, deadly gamble. The stakes are the truth, the chips are the heart. Win, and you're redeemed. Lose, and you're doomed. And the audience had already staked everything on this before it even aired. Sisters, get your tears ready, get your screams ready, get your tissues ready. This bloody gamble in the name of love, the first big surprise of 2026. Is it what truly makes viewers restless? Is the sweeter, the more dangerous atmosphere of Meteor Garden? The more Ji Yanzhao protects Liu Yining, the more trapped she becomes. She knows she has only one purpose in joining KTWI, to uncover her mother's death. But every time she grips the evidence, ready to tear open the truth, Ji Yanzhao's gentle "don't be afraid" is like softly sheathing her sword. Yet the plot refuses to give her a moment's respite. The clues deepen, and the hand behind the scenes closes ever closer. Some warn her don't touch the debts from 5 years ago, some try to bribe her with benefits, and some even physically threaten to silence her. Time and again, she's nearly driven to the brink, but Ji Yanzhao always appears in time to pull her back from the edge of despair. But it's precisely because of this that the audience feels even more suffocated. If he truly is the murderer, then every time he saves her, he's covering up evidence. If he's not the murderer, then what is he hiding behind the scenes? The cruelest part of this high-stakes gamble is that the more Liu Yining loves him, the closer she gets to destruction, the closer she gets to the truth, the more likely she is to lose him. That's why Meteor Garden became a hit even before its release, not just because of the top stars appearing together, but because it's addictive. Even knowing it will be heart-wrenching, you still can't help but want to see the ending. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.